Hey viewers, welcome back to Varsity Chatroom, where we discuss all things involving higher institutions here in Namibia. My name is Monique Adams, and today I was joined by a UNAM student and staff member that's from Namibia Veterinary School that's involved in the pilot project involving dogs detecting corona. So that's one thing you shouldn't miss. And as we all know, or you might not know, today is Swap Idea Day. So stay tuned and let's swap ideas. Welcome back to Varsity Chatroom, where we discuss all things higher institution learning here in Namibia. My name is Monique Adams, and I'm joined here by Mr. Boyd Muzo and Dr. Nad Brain. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Cool. And you have the two dogs.
Oh yeah. What are their names?
My name is Muzo Boyd, and then my dog, she is Bat. She's actually a puppy, and she's like 4 months old.
Okay, and
this is Adam.
Adam.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, these are the people behind the scenes of the UNAM dogs detecting corona. So I'm just going to ask Mr. Boyd, how did this project happen and how did it come about? You know, why did you decide on using dogs to detect corona?
Oh, okay. The School of Veterinary Medicine has beagles at the school that we use for practical with students. Therefore, detection with corona is part of how the school can help the community. Yeah, so that's how it came about. It's community.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah, giving back to the community, yeah.
Okay. Dr. Nad, can you perhaps explain to us how accurate the results are?
Well, you know, the study of corona and detection of corona is new in the world because we all started at the same point. So we're collaborating with international partners in a very big way, and luckily to say we on the same page as some of the most developed countries that are doing it, and the results are showing that it's extremely accurate to the point that it's more accurate than the PCR test that the people are doing. And one of the most important points here is that of course, the positive detection is valuable, but the negative detection is just as valuable. Okay. So if somebody doesn't have it, they don't lie. So dogs don't lie. But if they are positive, all indications are that we are about 98% accurate in indicating that somebody has the virus. And the most important thing to emphasize here is it's not the virus they are detecting. At all. In fact, the samples we use, which are sweat samples, have no virus in them at all. It's the change in metabolism of a body of somebody that has a disease. So the dogs have been used to extreme success in the past for detection of Parkinson's, lung cancer, colon cancer, 100% success. And so it's just the involvement of the process to use the resource that we have to include corona. So that's how it came about.
Interesting. So what breed are these? Do you guys use any type of dogs, or is there a specific?
This breed, they're called beagles.
Beagles.
Yeah, they are so good with sniffing. They use their sense of smell very good.
So, and I also read German Shepherds as well.
Yeah.
So
there's some German Shepherds involved, but in general, you know, if we cross the board, beagles are extremely sensitive. Just for information, you know, this dog has got 300 million more sensory cells for sniffing than you have.
Wow.
So, and German Shepherds are good. These are more non-threatening and more acceptable to people. And one of our aims is to be able to let these dogs access people at airports and points of entry and stuff. So we want non-threatening dogs.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons too.
Yeah.
Great. Are any of the students at the School of Veterinary involved in this project as well?
Yeah, the students are working with the dogs, helping here and there, like with the feeding and walking, like exercising with the dogs, like in the evenings. And the staffs as well, our staffs were also involved.
Okay, so how many dogs are well trained to detect corona?
At the moment, we are training 5 of them.
5.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment.
You must understand that we're still in the pilot phase. This is a pilot project to understand how we can implement this. And once successful, which I absolutely have no doubt that it will be successful, then we'll be able to extend it. The pilot project is in collaboration with all our international partners, which are in the same boat. They're also using it all as a pilot project.
Okay.
So we are all extremely confident, and the initial results are showing that this is it's just phenomenal in what these dogs can do.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ngilondoloze, uambenami.
So once our borders open, you guys will send the dogs out to the airports, and then it will be in full effect.
Once we have them trained and the borders are open and tourists start coming, the aim is to, especially in Namibia, because of our large borders and huge distances, is to be able to move the dogs to various places across the country. So whether it be Oshikongo or Katima or North Uver or Windhoek International, you know, we aim to be able to deploy as well as possible, be mobile, which is, I think, is a different from a lot of the other countries, but that's just the Namibian way of doing things.
Yeah. So how do they act when someone has corona? They sit, or they just move around the person? Like, how does that happen?
That's a process of training, and that's at the moment they're in this obedience recognition training, and when they recognize what they're meant to be looking for, they sit, and then they get a reward. And a treat, but it's not a food treat. It's a toy or something that gives them satisfaction, and then they get the recognition of what they've done is correct. So it's usually it's quickly go and sit, and then get their reward, and then they're very happy, and then the trainers are very happy, and we're all very happy, because that's how it works. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and sharing this information. You know, it was making a lot of noise on the internet. People were just wondering, dogs detecting corona. So thank you for coming in and explaining to our viewers and people who might not understand, because it's foreign.
Again, I can't emphasize enough that it's not the virus they're detecting. It's a change in the body of a person that has the virus, in the metabolites, we call them volatile organics. And people overseas are working extensively to understand which organic which is it. And by all indications at this point, it looks like it's something to do with sulfur. So whether it be dihydrogen sulfide, one of the sulfur drugs, or also one of the sulfur elements, we don't know. But that's the point. It's not, they're not sniffing virus. They're sniffing change in body function.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Boyd?
It's just to add on, as he was saying, they are sniffing. They are not sniffing virus. They are like more of scent.
The scent.
Yeah, the scent. Because as I said, beagles, they are so good with smelling. Yeah, sniffing. So that's just one thing that I wanted to add on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys would like to add? Like to share?
No, I just think this is a fantastic opportunity for us to collaborate internationally with our partners, and we've had exceptional support from international partners, from France, Finland.
Yeah.
The Colombian people have been very helpful in terms of sharing information, and as long as we continue sharing information, we're entering into a new field of dog collaboration to help with pandemic control. It's not going to be the first time, we'll have it again, so if we can just get some information on this now, all the better.
And this also comes out cheaper for the country.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how effective and at a cost production these dogs can work.
Yeah.
If I can give an example quickly, like for colon cancer, dogs are able to detect it much better than any of the results at 100th of the price.
Really?
So we're hoping it's going to help the country in that way too.
Definitely. Well, thank you, Dr. Nad and Mr. Boyd, for joining me.
And the dogs.
Thank you, dogs. Sorry. Thank you, doggies.
Adam and Bet.
Adam and Bet.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me, and this has been very enlightening. There you have it, guys. See you next time.
Thank you so much.